Hello everybody and welcome back to Mashinky, where, well, today we're running out of a few things to do. We could just keep expanding, but that's just gonna get monotonous. So what I'm thinking today is that we plan on getting to the ruined church, but first of all, let's get into the next age, which actually doesn't really do anything right now because they haven't gotten the game done past this point. They are working on it. They did have some patches. The November 4th build referenced that they're having... It's taking a while to balance the next stage. So... And actually I had some ideas about it. They were talking about some high-speed rails, right? And I'm thinking it would be really cool if for each section of track, it costed a plink token and an ingot token. Because high-speed rails, well, what are rails made of? Well, wood and iron. So I think it would be really cool if they did that. On top of that, though, there's not a terrible lot more to do. There's by unlocking the new age. Ooh, look at the coal place up there. That's kind of cool. But by unlocking that next stage, we don't have any new resource at all. So the concept is, well, it's just kind of, that's where it ends for the time being. But I do want to reach out to these places and get those done. So we have out to Cambridge right here. And we need to, first of all, fix the ruined church in the city right here and connect it to the town up here. Now, neither of those are going to be terribly big. And actually, I think I'm going to do something that I haven't done before and make a straight through station for the Southampton. Because, or yeah, but I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. We'll come up this side, have it straight through, and go out that way and up to Luton. Because, well, it would be a pain in the butt to try to have a turnaround or a break off on this small of a land piece. So, but that's what we're going to be aiming for until they release the new age. And if my brain would work, let's hear what else. And so we're gonna need to pass through, and I want to thank the comment section for telling me that it has a height indicator when you're in the bulldozer, because I'm always in the track trying to do it and it didn't tell me anything. So thank you. Oh gosh, what was your name again? I'll look it up. I read it earlier. I am very terrible with names though, and I'm truly sorry. So it actually took me a while to remember the in-laws' names too, and that was something I had to like sit down and practice. So don't take it personally. I do it to everybody. But yeah, my mind just, I think about so much in general that's too higher than that. But if we have it go from, say, right there into the wall, maybe that could work. Or we could have it come around to this side, which this is one higher. We have it go down one and through. But yeah, so don't take it personally. I forget people's names that I know too, temporarily, but I do just kind of sit there and go, what was the... Oh, right, kind of thing. So it is something I've been trying to work on, but my brain is so effective at designing stuff that, like, right now I have a advanced computer system which can process things faster. Well, not faster, but it uses fewer transistors. So take that. So think about that. That in all the time that we've had computers, no one has been able to develop one that can use fewer transistors. We've just made the transistors smaller. So, anywho, so that's the idea. Is I'm kind of one of those forgetful scientist types. So, anyways, we could... Yeah, I'm thinking we need to get to Bedford, if I can speak. That's another issue I have, is speaking every now and then. But, I really don't want to go over the mountain. Right here might be able to be leveled a bit, but then it comes out right into the back of the city, and you can't really do anything. So, if we can level out maybe to here? Okay, how tall are you? You are... Oh, you're up on the hill. So, yeah, well, yeah, maybe out to here would work. Now, Bedford here is going to be... Let's just put it this way. We're not going to get all of Bedford. It's not possible. Even if we built a train in here, we're not going to be able to get all of it. It's just too big already. So, So. And I know that you can demolish houses and stuff and redesign cities as you wish. I'm not going to do that. I'm respecting how the town was randomly generated. If I can build on, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not going to completely alter. Although evicting this one person so I can have the station right here might be a good idea. Holy cow, they weren't joking when they said it was going to be expensive. Ooh, wow. The small ones are actually not bad. The huge ones are a little over 2 times as much. Yeah. But I don't really see much other... Okay, yeah, you know what? We're going to get rid of... You? Okay. You have to click the piece that's next to the road. Sorry, my nose is being a little meh. Okay, let's get this through here. 5 long. Now, the thing is that we need enough room, too, to get it all connected as well. So, that's going to be the major problem. Now, what we're going to do to try to extend this through as much of the city as possible is we're going to have, obviously, the waiting room. But then we're going to click this little platform, put it in here. That will get us 1, 2 more houses. So that's effective. And then I'll pull the road around that side to get whatever CAPTCHA area is on that side. But now we need... And this foundry's in the way. This area just is not very good. Let's see here. What we could do is we could turn it up. And then have it kind of inline connect. That might be the way we need to do it. Because there's not enough room to... Which means that the tunnel would have to be about right there. And that it would have to connect just as it goes into the tunnel. Which wouldn't be bad since we have the down going on the left side that can connect in. So that shouldn't block anything. The issue would be is, say we want it from the foundry going into a tunnel like that. If it has to cross over, it would actually block the output, which would be very, very bad. So at least in this fashion, though, yes, the outcoming of the tunnel on this side may be able to block the ingoing from later on. it shouldn't, because there shouldn't be that many trains going into this. So we know we want the train right here. We know we... Ooh, nope, not from right there. We know we want it to come off to the side right to there. So just like... Oh, wait, no. Ah, dang it. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna have to level this out a little bit too. So does... Yeah, so that works. Just going straight into the cliff face. Well, it can be a little steeper to make it a little bit better. So, just like that. And we can have our little signals right here and right here. And obviously the normal crossing ones. And then over here, though, too, we want... Because Bedford is pretty big already, so we want it to be able to go the other way, too. So, what we're going to do... We're going to have it bend the other way, too, and have an inline in that direction as well. So, let's see here. How many did this go out? One goes out 2 before the track starts curving. So 1, 2. And then it curves, and then it bends into on that side with that one. And then... We're going to have to curve it first, and then into that one on that side. So just like... Oh! Wow. Just... Wow. I did not mean to do that. You saw me. That was just me accidentally clicking a couple times. Oh my gosh. That's a graphical glitch. It's not gone. It's not gone, I swear. Oh gosh, this game is still alpha. Still does have its little quirks. I'm not graphical or otherwise, it still has its little things. So, like that. And this will be able to actually hold a train from either direction by being like this, though. Oops. Nope, that's an inward, that's an outward. So that's going to be kind of cool because rather than stacking up on one line, there will actually be able to be one in standby from either direction. And though, yes, if 2 came up, or actually it'd have to be... Yeah, if 1 was in the station and 2 came back to back, which I don't think will be possible because that tunnel's going to be massive. So, yeah, I think we're actually... good for any potential backup from down here. And that is a massive track. Oh, by the way, you know what I was thinking when I saw the track all spreading around like this? Anyone seen the new season of Stranger Things? Yeah. Tell me it doesn't look like that. Anyways. Moving on. Let's try to match this up now. So this is 11, which makes me think of Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie boogie. Snake Eyes hits the table. 11! Oh gosh, that's all the way down here. I'm thinking letting it come up this hill, come into this little ravine, and then we'll drop it one just before it goes into the tunnel. Oh dear, that was too much. Okay, up. But we are going to have to level this out quite extensively. So to right there. So, at least to here. And then it needs to start curving, I believe. So if we... Yeah, because it needs to curve to right there, yeah. So... Yeah. Let's drop this one, because obviously that one. But then we need to start curving it. Oh gosh, this is going to be so steep. The rock face that it's going to go into. And then to that one. So we might as well be dropping all of this. I do like how the terrain modifies itself, though, depending on how close its neighbors are. So, down, 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 down. And you know what? We can actually put it down right there a little bit, too. So that it goes down to the 11. We have trains that are getting backed up. Why? Oh. Well, that would make sense. We need signals in the middle here. Okay, go on. Oh yeah, I called this southern area South Mount, so... Oh gosh, we have trains backed up for days on either side. Oh, and that side actually is not long enough. So, right there. And we'll see where that gets to. If it can before this one crosses. Which I don't think is going to happen. So, about right here. Put it right there to be safe. And we will... And that should be long enough for that. Okay, so we'll replace the two that aren't very effective for that. So that one, and once this train gets up a little further... And that one. Oh gosh, that destroyed the signal I just put in. Okay, and that one. Okay. So that helps the distancing on that side too. So. And all of these trains trying to climb this hill. But everything should work right now. What happened here was this train came in to stop right there. And this is why you should have it like this after it splits. Because this one was trying to get onto that track, but it wouldn't get onto that track because this one was there. But that one wouldn't go because that train was in the way. So, yeah. So that's what was going on right there. Now, where were we? Yes, out in this little nook. So that goes down. Now the thing is can a tunnel link into a point like that? Or will a train get stuck? Oh dear. Can we... I'm not sure what's going on, but you can't see the tunnel. It is... Well, you can kind of see it. There's very little bit of the tunnel showing beneath. If we... there we go. If we zoom out, you could see it. But I think because the cliff is so steep, you can't actually see it at the moment. There we go. Yes, we're revealing it. There we go. Just down to there. Okay, so we have to lower the backside a little too to make it visible. Okay, now then we need to lower this side. We can level it off down to there. And then we can level that off. There we go. And this side was actually pretty low in comparison. So if we pull it out like that, we can have the tunnel. One second, let me level this off too. And that does look pretty terrible, so I might just try to make this look a little more natural. Ooh, yeah, actually doing that helps because now it has that little edge right there. So, another thing I think for the changes in the era is how long you can make a bridge and or tunnel. Because some of the tunnels that I've made here are massive. And that wouldn't really be the case, that rather than going through a massive mountain like this, most trains actually went over. So the distance until you get to a more modern era, I think the distance for a tunnel should be something like 5 to 10. 10 might even be stretching it. I would say 5 for a tunnel. And maybe bridges no higher than 4, I would say. So you can't cross major gaps, not until later ages at least. That's what I would say that this game needs in terms of that kind of progression. Because right now you could do so much with tunnels and bridges, it's actually kind of stupid. So, speak of mountain that I'm not going to go over or through, we are going to actually zigzag around that, I think. Which side should we hook it up to, though? So if we hook it up to the north side, which at the moment is, well, actually the north side might go up to Glasgow. Yeah. I have a hard time saying that. So, Glasgow. Gow? I don't know. I'm not British. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I butcher stuff. But actually, oh, that's right, because we can't put a signal on that side. I was gonna say we don't need this one because we can just let that do it, but there is no signal right there. So if we have it come around the top, it'd be better for it to go through here, so leveling a lot of that in general. What's the height difference? 1. So yeah, most of this would be leveled. So, why have you stopped for a long time? Cambridge Pennants? Or Penzance? Well, you're going the right way. And the industry down here also is not very efficient sized, because I could use another iron foundry or another iron train, but we'll get to that later. That's why the coal popped up there, and we already know about the iron way up there. So let's get back to this though. If we have it come around the bottom though, there's a sawmill, forest, and that's kind of the industry down here though. Ooh, we do have mail down here. Do we have an ingot? Not really. So we have some iron, but no ingot. We have some coal, which we wouldn't need unless we were doing iron, because we have plenty of coal tokens. Because, also, that's another thing, is more trains that require coal. I think, other than the starter trains, let's actually go into that. Where do I have a depot? You. Other than, say, these 2 trains, I really do think the rest should be using coal up until gas powered, or diesel for that matter. And I do think that that's going to be a resource, is oil, which has to be brought to a refinery, which then is made into gas or petrol. And then that is taken to a tool station to make petrol tokens. And I think that's what those trains should be run on. And then I'm not sure if electricity can be one, because you can't exactly transport electricity, so the concept of making tokens out of it would be a little weird. But anyways, I'm thinking around the top, because the bottom is going to be really, really busy. So it's going to be a little weird, but it lines up to this point right here. So let's start digging into this. We'll have it go through this point right here. North, south. The north's, which is higher, 16, 15. That goes up to 16 a lot quicker though, so we'll have it on the south side here. The train tracks will pass through this tile right here. That's 12, that's 11. We'll have it go downhill right there. So down to 11. And then this one needs to go down to 11. Snake eyes. 11. Sorry, boogie boogie. Okay, so it will go into it right there. And then if we... Oops, nope, that was not too much. That was actually just perfect. And in fact, I could probably use the level tool to just do one of those. And that would make it a lot quicker. Yes, indeed. Then drop that side down to there, and perfect. Okay, so it's going to come up and kind of squiggle back down, but that's, I think, fine. And yes, that is a technical term. It will go up and then squiggle back down. Okay, let's have it come up here. So, and then turning straight back out. And I think that's effective. And probably one of the more efficient ways of doing it. I'm not positive for sure, but let's actually elevate right here. And have the train track... Actually, that works out really well because then that track can go just alongside it right there. And then that kind of blocks the town in too so that it can't grow extraneously as it actually has done. These houses up here are out of the capture range. So we can be a little cheesy doodle and try to get it like the other one, or at least a couple of them. And that will allow us to get one more of those houses. But yeah, it's going to take a while for this to grow though, since it's trying to grow the town out in that direction. And you know what? We're going to get rid of that. And that was really expensive because that was one of their roads. And we're going to turn it into itself. You're not allowed to expand this way any further, my good fellow. So, and I'm okay with that because though it's naturally growing out that way, that was the last piece. And it's like just twisting a twig on a tree to be like, no, 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 I want you to grow that way kind of thing. So I don't feel like that's... I really don't like to mess with the natural dynamics of a game's process with how it chooses to do stuff. So I'm also for AIs, but I think how we've gone about developing AIs has been actually pretty poor. That we've always given them not too much personality or freedom, but too much connection. That if we're going to make an AI, we need to make it so that it's not connected to anything. It has to be like us. That it has to grow and develop in a environment in which they must manually do stuff. Okay, you are going the right way. You're just not showing your arrow because it's inside the hill. Okay. So, yeah, that's my idea on AIs. That I think we could have AIs, but we need to ensure that they don't go insane with power kind of thing. So, and I cannot measure 4 around that, so I'm not sure where to put the next stop, but I do want them lined up. So I think right there, because 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5. I think that's good. So we'll have that start right there, and I will get the rest of those in between the episodes, because that was the alarm, so that's the end of the episode. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel, and do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. That sign is not terribly effective being right there. But if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.